In ancient Israel, during a time of Philistine oppression, a miracle took place. A barren woman named Manoah received a divine message. An angel appeared to her, announcing she would bear a son. This son, Samson, would be different. He would be a Nazarite, consecrated to God from birth. This sacred vow meant Samson would abstain from alcohol and never cut his hair. His uncut hair would be a symbol of his dedication to God, a source of his extraordinary strength and his destiny. Samson was to grow to be a mighty deliverer, destined to free the Israelites from their Philistine oppressors. The angel reappeared to Manoah and his wife, confirming the prophecy and reiterating the importance of the Nazarite vow. This vow was not merely a set of restrictions, but a covenant with God. It granted Samson superhuman strength, but it also demanded strict adherence to its tenets. Manoah and his wife, overcome with joy and awe, vowed to raise Samson according to God's decree. They eagerly awaited the birth of their son, knowing he was destined for greatness. As Samson grew, so did his strength and his attraction to Philistine women. This fascination led him to a woman from Timnah. Despite his parents' objections, Samson was determined to marry her. This decision, though seemingly driven by love, would set in motion a series of events that would test Samson's loyalty, his strength, and ultimately, his faith. During the customary 7-day wedding feast, Samson posed a riddle to 30 Philistine men. He wagered 30 linen garments and 30 sets of clothes that they could not solve it. The riddle, drawn from his encounter with a lion, was both clever and challenging. The Philistines, unable to solve it themselves, resorted to trickery. They threatened Samson's wife, coercing her to obtain the answer from him. Betrayed by the woman he loved, Samson was forced to surrender the wager. This event ignited the first spark of conflict between Samson and the Philistines, a conflict that would escalate into a deadly game of revenge. Enraged by the Philistines' deceit, Samson sought revenge. He captured 300 foxes and tied burning torches to their tails. Then he released them into the Philistines' fields, setting their crops ablaze. The sight of their livelihoods going up in flames filled the Philistines with fury. They retaliated by burning Samson's wife and her father's household. This act of cruelty further fueled Samson's rage, pushing him closer to a path of violence and retribution. The Philistines, seeking to quell Samson's wrath, assembled an army and marched into Judah. They demanded Samson be handed over to them. Faced with the threat of war, the men of Judah sought to appease the Philistines. They bound Samson and delivered him to his enemies. However, as the Philistines closed in, the Spirit of the Lord came upon Samson. He broke free from his bonds, and seizing the jawbone of a donkey, he slaughtered 1,000 Philistine soldiers. This incredible feat of strength instilled fear in the hearts of the Philistines, proving that Samson was not to be trifled with. Samson's exploits continued to inspire awe and fear. His legendary strength was demonstrated again when he single-handedly carried the city gates of Gaza to the top of a hill. This feat, performed in the dead of night, served as a powerful symbol of Samson's defiance against Philistine oppression. Despite his victories, Samson's weakness for Philistine women would ultimately lead to his downfall. Delilah, a Philistine woman, captivated Samson's heart. The Philistine rulers, seeing an opportunity to exploit Samson's weakness, bribed Delilah to uncover the secret of his strength. Blinded by love, Samson initially resisted Delilah's persistent inquiries. However, worn down by her relentless pressure, he finally revealed that his strength resided in his uncut hair. With this knowledge, Delilah betrayed Samson. She had his hair shaved while he slept, rendering him powerless. The Philistines seized their opportunity, capturing and blinding the once mighty Samson. His story serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of temptation and the devastating consequences of misplaced trust.